What's up, everybody? Alan Johnson with the AJ team here at Keller Williams. We're going to answer a series of a question with a series. And the question that we've been getting is, should I sell my home or should I keep it as a rental property? So I'm speaking from two angles here. I'm speaking from a person who's owned rental properties for over a decade here in the Northern Virginia area. And I'm also speaking from a broker that sold a lot of properties over the past 14 years as well. So the first question that you should ask yourself is, are you ready to be a landlord? So the three things that we think about when you become a landlord, the first thing are landlord issues. So landlord issues are things that happen that aren't necessarily bad things, but issues that happen that you have to deal with. Renewing leases, situations at the house that are just minor things that need to be fixed. Rent checks that may be lost in the mail or late. Issues that may be going on with your tenant as far as their job, or just things that go on with dealing with someone else's household. Oftentimes, and it leads into our second point that you need to think about is, if you're ready to be a landlord, is those issues never happen on your schedule. So unless you hire a great property manager, which is going to take away from your bottom line, believe me, none of the issues happen when you're free. You ask any landlord, issues happen when you are the most busy, when you're at work, or when you have too much on your plate. So you got to understand that if you are going to be thinking about renting your property out, are you ready for scheduling? Because you have no control over that. And oftentimes there are issues that have to be handled, so you can't put them on the back burner. You have to handle them. And the third thing you need to think about is, if you're ready to be a landlord, is do you have the team in place? Do you have the realtor that you need? You do, if you're listening to this video. Do you have a plumber? Do you have an electrician? Do you have a roofer? Do you have an overall handyman? Do you have a lawyer in place if something were to go wrong? All these things are things that are going to cost, and things that you need to have in place, because guess what? When these things happen, when these issues happen that aren't on your schedule, you don't have time to go shop for the best rate when it comes to a plumber. You don't have time to shop for the best rate when it comes to an electrician. You don't have the time to shop for a best rate when you have issues, when you have to go to court. You got to have that team in place, because when things happen, they happen. So we hope you guys got a little bit of information about this. We're going to be continuing through the series about whether you should sell your property or whether you should rent it, because there are situations where you actually should rent it, and there are situations when you should sell it. But that's one key question that you should ask yourself. Are you ready to be a landlord? You have the dream. We have the address. Alan Johnson with the AJ team. We'll see you soon.